Hey guys, it's day 13. And in episode 13, we put a seal on a conversation I started in episode 12, which talked about effective communication and active listening, where we human beings learn to interact better. So we're not just talking, but we're listening to each other, we're understanding each other, and then we're seeing things from each other's perspective. And so we brought that into family life. What is it like to communicate effectively in a typical Nigerian home? I know that anyone who grew up in a typical Nigerian home will relate very well with episode 13. So in episode 13, a friend of mine comes on the show and then she talks about her family's journey through effective communication. At one point, their parents did not care about their opinions or what they had to say. And as time progressed, mom started to listen, dad started to pay more attention, and things started to progress and grow. She shared her thoughts, and we just went back to how this could affect any adults today. Because the truth is, we're expecting adults to negotiate in their workplace. We're expecting adults to go out for events and connect with other people. But we're not seeing this happen as often as it should because a lot of people did not have a voice in their homes. Remember, the home is a training ground. So the things that you learn at home are the things you're going to display outside. We also talked about creating safe spaces for children. If children are going to be open to their parents, it's dependent on how welcoming their parents are. So if I tell you something the first time, your reaction will make me know if I am to come back to you to tell you anything. Yes, I know I have said we should amplify the voices of children in the house. That does not mean that your children are not the ones parenting you, but it definitely means that you should learn to give children audience. Listen to them some of the time. We're not saying you should negotiate a lot of the rules and regulations you make. No, that is not up for negotiation. But listen to them some of the time. Hear their perspective about life and just get to know what's behind their thoughts because this actually helps you guide them appropriately. I really do not want to spill all the tea here, but if you want to know what happened in episode 13, you should head over to Spotify, search for the Family Journal podcast, scroll through, search for episode 13 or any other episode that grabs your attention. Please, you should give it a listen, and your feedback is very much welcome. Thank you very much for sticking with me for day 13. I'm gonna see you tomorrow. It's the last day.